Did you hear that? It's the sound of another glass ceiling being shattered, and it goes well with some beautiful music being conducted by the first woman in history to head a major American symphony orchestra. Her story from NBC's Bob Full.
When Marin Alsop, in her official debut, led the Baltimore Symphony with ease and vigor through Mahler's majestic Fifth. And afterwards, when she was showered with much-deserved applause, Marin Alsop wasn't just making musical history, she was also making a statement.
I hope that any kids that see me, especially young girls, think, oh, that's really a viable possibility for me. Actually, what I hope happens is that when they go to their next concert and they see a man on the podium, they say, oh, I didn't know men could do this too.
It is, though, no laughing matter. Including Alsop, in America you can count the number of female symphony conductors on the fingers of one hand.
Can't be all individuals. Once again, people just are not acclimated and accustomed to having women in those ultimate authority roles. Hopefully, as a result of my doing this, we can move on past this soon.
The child of professional musicians, a gifted violinist herself, when Marin Alsop was just 9 years old, she was so dazzled watching Leonard Bernstein conduct, she vowed then and there to become a conductor. But few doors opened. 4 times she applied to the conducting workshop at Tanglewood, and 4 times she was rejected.
I mean, it is a tough field. I try to use every single rejection as an opportunity to re-examine what I was doing and to try to work harder.
Finally, Tanglewood said yes, and as she conducted, the great Bernstein himself observed.
Then when he came up and said to me, you know, well, the conducting's very good and you're doing everything properly, but you know, it's not touching me. And I thought, I wish I had a gun right now. I'd just kill myself.
Instead, Alsop composed herself, junked what she'd been taught, instead went with the music, and Leonard Bernstein applauded.
In the middle of the piece, and he just whispered to me, that's it. It was a revelation. What a gift he gave me that day, because he told me really that just be yourself.
Since then, she has rarely faltered, has conducted worldwide, and has learned along the way there are some things she cannot do that a male conductor can.
When we're talking about being strong and looking people directly in the eye and connecting with them without being overly pushy and aggressive about it, it's a very fine line.
Here she rehearses the BSO in a work by John Adams as the composer looks on. Conducting, says Alsop, is a metaphor for who you are.
You really have to be completely authentic in your interaction. It's a vulnerability on a certain level, not on a personal level, but on a cosmic level almost.
It's an indefinable quality which musicians appreciate.
I never even think about gender with Marin. What I think about is charisma. Marin's got something special.
Her start here was rocky. BSO balked, feeling they hadn't been properly consulted. Since then, they have gotten new recording contracts, an upcoming concert at Carnegie Hall, and unprecedented attention. So this could be the start of something big. But none of that is going to change Marin Alsop.
It's not about me. That's the most important thing, and maybe that's what gives me the freedom to be who I am. It's all about the music.
Somewhere, Leonard Bernstein is smiling. For today, Bob Full, NBC News, Bethesda, Maryland.
And up next, another woman making beautiful music.